Hi you guys, this is Nitra back for a quick video. My light bulb just blew out in my bedroom, so the lighting is a little off. Anyway, how is everyone? How was your weekend and everything? If you didn't know, I already did my Mary Mary review, so just back in the chat a little bit. And it's been a crazy few weeks, you guys. Like, I had to take a break due to some audio difficulties the last few weeks. So hopefully you guys can hear me, but pretty much what's going on is just different things I've heard about and seen in the news. And in particular, I know everyone saw the mob attack video of the guy BP and everything. And the crazy thing about it is I live 2 minutes from Memphis. And I mean, when I saw the video, it was such a heartbreaking video. And to find out it was adults as well as kids, I'm like, what is really going on? Not only that, it was like two shootings where a 15-year-old girl was sitting in her bed and got killed, and a 7-year-old girl was just outside playing, and some guys come up, shoot, and kill this baby. And I mean, it's just a never-ending cycle of violence, which breaks my heart, not only as a citizen, not only as, a concerned parent, but just like what is going on with all the violence and the killing, especially in the African American community. On top of that, we have police officers that have shot people. The guy that got shot on video, I couldn't watch the video. I'm not into any type of fight, twerk, killing videos. I can't watch it. I'm super sensitive. It's sad, and I mean, I send prayers and condolences out to all these people's families and friends and loved ones. I mean, it's ridiculous. Then you have a 73-year-old guy who should have been retired at home playing golf or fishing. He shoots the guy talking about he going for his taser. If they all be going for the taser, let him tell it. And he ends up just saying, screw your breath and, oh, excuse me, and all of that. And I'm just puzzled to why it is so much killing and violence. Um, I always try to be proactive in my community, whether it's speaking to young people, going to my kids' school, standing outside on my porch, and always, try to be an encouragement to others. But it's times like this that it seems so just never ending and chaotic. I have no words. I know it's something that once I read it, it just stays with me, be heavy on my mind. As you know, I told you guys a few weeks ago, it had been a lot of killing in my hometown. And I'm just like, what? And I remember growing up being able to walk to the store, play outside, have fun with my friends, go on dates with my husband or whatever, a nice night out, and not have to worry about getting shot and a lot of foolishness. I mean, a lot of this is foolishness. And we as parents have to talk to our children and instill values and morals in our kids and everything, because it's a war that is basically going on. And even when you do all you can, that's right by your kids, some of them still to choose to be rebellious, and that's the heartbreaking part. And I would say to any young person, don't throw your life away. This is just beginning. High school is not the end. Middle school is not the end. But joining gangs and selling drugs and, just doing foolish stuff, it gives the media and the police, to them who already don't care, some of them, not all of them, just the idea that they can do any and everything to you. It is not just the young boys they target. They do target women and girls. And that's why I always speak to from my heart, because I'm a woman, I can only speak for women, and tell you that they kill us too. They rape us too. I mean, and I try to tell my daughters this all the time, that they do not want to be in the judicial system, because I am not one of them parents that's going to come get you out. If you're doing something you ain't got no business, not by all means, if you have to do something to protect yourself and it's a threat, do what you gotta do, because mama gonna have your back, daddy gonna have your back. But you at somebody's house when you don't have to be, or you doing something on video you don't supposed to be doing, Why are you even doing silly shit like that? And excuse profanity. Like I say, I have had a great time last night. Sick today paying for it, but I ain't feeling super good. Just let's put it like that. And the night is just beginning. But anyway, I mean, that's how it is. You know, I don't go to clubs or lounges. One way in, one way out never appeal to me. I don't knock once they go. I just be like, once they get to shooting, I just always say I'm be the one that got because I'm not the one that's really eager to partake in that. Um, but just a little story on why I know they will do women, black women, any kind of way and feel they can say anything. A few years ago, I moved to the area where I now reside. I live in Mississippi. And one particular day, my family, mother-in-law, brother-in-law, my kids, decided to go to Chuck E. Cheese. Well, at the time, I smoked Newport 100 short. So this is before all the banning of smoking. I went outside to my vehicle, minded my own business, and was smoking with the window down. Not marijuana or anything like that. Been there, done that, younger days. Another video. And this police officer comes up and says, "What are you doing?" I looked at him like, I'm sitting down smoking a cigarette. No one was around or anything, so it wasn't like I'm blowing smoke on anybody. He said, "We've been having a rash of burglaries in this area, and we have to check out everything." And I'm looking at this motherfucker. Yeah, 'cause I'm feeling it. I'm on one. Uh, I weigh 115. Do it look like I'm out here breaking in motherfucking cars? And this was a white cop. His partner was a white cop. So he said, "Can I have your ID?" I said, "For what?" He said, "Well, we have to make sure you're not breaking any laws." I was 20-some at the time, and I knew better. I'm not stupid by a long shot. I was like, "Well, my purse is inside the restaurant." He said, "Well, you can't go get it." I said, "Well, my husband's in there. He will give it to you." He goes in there. So this big, older cop tells me to get out the vehicle. I comply. He says, "Sorry about that, you guys." He says, "What's your name?" I give him my name. And my first name is Alanitra. So it took him, it's only 8 letters. Like, damn near, for me, forever for him to get those 8 letters. I'm sitting in my head just cussing him out from A to Z. What? I keep my composure. He says, "What's your name and what's your social?" I give it to him. He runs it. Younger cop comes out with my husband, who's a bigger guy. South Sedgwick. Okay? So my husband stands there. They tell me I have to stand at the vehicle. Bigger cop comes back and says, "I want your name right now." I look at that motherfucker and said, "I gave you my name. My name is what I just said. It's on my social security card. It's on my identification you have. You got it." Yeah, I know this stupid motherfucker told me that I wasn't who I said I was and he was going to arrest me for obstruction of justice. I said, "So what now?" My mother-in-law comes out. She said, "What's the issue?" They tell her about the rash of burglary. She said, "I can rest assured that my daughter-in-law is not out here breaking in any cars." What? The middle of the day, high noon, you see me and you think I'm out here breaking in goddamn cars. Why? Where am I gonna put the shit once I break in the goddamn car? Anyway, they tell me my name is Jerry Hall. I said, "Say what now?" As long as I've been on this earth, and I've been here 34 years, I made my way 11581. Uh, I'm not no motherfucking man. I can tell you that. I like men. I have one. So then he says, "Well, her husband says her social is the same." And I'm thinking to myself, you goddamn right my husband says the social is the same. He know I know he is. Whatever. This dumb motherfucker, the bigger cop, tells me, It says you reside in Pontotoc, Mississippi. I ain't never heard of no Pontotoc, Mississippi. So I said, no, can't be me. Maybe he stole my identity, which ended up being the case. And the younger cop said, no, this her, this her ID, this the number, everything. The younger cop was like, I'm so sorry for bothering you. Thank you for complying, this and that. Bigger cop looks at me and says, well, you need to get those issues straightened out by Monday morning because we were here at Chuck E. Cheese on a Saturday. I said in my motherfucking head, I was waiting on your ass to put the handcuffs on me so I could sue your ass and the entire city of which I reside in. So that goes to let you know I could have popped off, act the fool, did all that. And he was ready to bash my motherfucking head in. You see what I'm saying? But I chose to think on a higher level and say, this is an ignorant ass, stupid ass motherfucker. I'm not going to give him that energy. Excuse all the profanity. I normally don't do that, but like I said, I'm on one feeling good. And I said, what? And my husband was like, what you were doing? Just sitting out here. I said, well, do you think I was doing? He was like, I know you weren't doing nothing, but he rolled on you. Why? And I said, well, they said people been breaking in the cars. I'm the only black person out here, so I'm breaking into all these new 2000 and I think 5, 6, 7 around that. That was the year, one of them years. It was in the 2000s. In cars, and I asked him, I said, so what do I supposed to put, the radio, the steering wheel, the seats and everything once I do it in broad daylight in his restaurants and Home Depots, Cracker Barrels, that's all in this same class. He told me people do many strange things, and I looked at him like, fuck you. Really, that's how I felt at the time. And that just goes to show that, yeah, you know, it's a catch-22 in some situations, but I always try to tell my kids, you know, remain calm. Don't fiddle around in your pockets. Don't give them in the lip, because in the state of Mississippi, it's allowed to even curse a cop. You will go to jail and have a fine. And the way my mouth is set up, I only take so much. I'm very sensitive. I have anxiety. I will hear you. But you ain't finna shut me down and be talking to me like I'm your kid. See, and that's where, you know, I have to work on that even more, because I look at that as like he looked at me, that cop that day, and told me he was going to arrest me, and I looked at that motherfucker and saw dollar signs. It was a win-win for me. Would I have liked jail? No, I weigh 115 pounds. No, it's not for me. Never been. But I was willing to go because I knew I hadn't did anything. He hadn't seen anything. And it was harassment. You know, and that's just why I say parents, you know, it's so much that goes on with our kids. Get involved with your kids' daily life. You know, if you have to co-parent, co-parent. Because when I see kids on video fighting each other and bullying and saying, discussing stuff, it's embarrassing. It's degrading. For us to supposedly come so far, it's like we going back, and that's exactly what they want. I can get on here all day and go over things I've said, but it becomes tiresome. But I never stop because I know it could reach one person. And at the same time, I share a little bit about my life. But now I'm feeling good. That's why you got more the cursed than not or whatever. But I'm just saying it. That's how I felt when I went through it. I was profiled. My husband's been profiled, and he's mild-mannered, quiet, book reader. But he has had instances where they can pull him over and say something, it is this and it's that. It's not really that. They just want to know you're driving this and you look like this and this. And he's the kind of be like, what you doing? And the way they take it is he has attitude, and he has expressed it to me. And I'd be like, well, babe, you got to chill out. You know, you give them the reason they want to have you on the ground and this, that, and the other. We got to be all out here acting a fool. I don't need nobody invading my personal life. I don't need CNN, MSNBC, ABC, none of them people trying to be talking about what we did 10, 5, 17 years ago. Because then they make a mockery out of it, because you can make mistakes. And we all make mistakes. But the minute something happens to you and your family goes on TV, I keep this in mind. They dig up all the negative about you before they bring out one positive thing, which they're going to go get all the people that vote. Hint, hint. Register to vote if you're old enough to vote. Go to town hall meetings, city hall meetings. See who are your legislators. See what bills they pass. See what they stand for. Because you never know when you might be in a situation. Don't do it just for presidents. Do it concerning schools, buildings, roads, warehouse, whatever is being going on in your city. Get involved. And they will bring out the negative, like I said, before they bring out the positive. And see, I'm the type of person like this. You want to know anything about me? Yeah, I'll tell you if you're worthy of knowing. But no, I don't need my family business, who we related to, or who we know, or who might be cool. And then it's all across the news and all because, you're in a situation, whether you put yourself in a situation or you find yourself in a situation. Sometimes it's just a catch-22 where nothing can be done and you're innocent and stuff happens, but they still want to just dig up in your life. I'm not here for it at all. Also, yes, few people ask me, did I see R&B Divas? I started watching this season kind of after Chrisette left. I viewed some of the shows. It was a train wreck. And I think if they come back, they should get new divas because I would not be watching if the same people come back. I was disappointed at the level of foolery and stupidity that went on for women that are supposed to be mature. It's enough of this foolishness on TV. I don't want to see a bunch of women fighting all the time. I barely get through the Mirror review with all the back and forth. I mean, we can see that every day. It's more serious issues going on. I will try to check out the reunion or whatever. Um, I actually watched AD After the Bible. Let me know if you guys watch it. I want to do reviews on that. I want to get started back on American Crime Family. I'm waiting till the whole season is done. I will catch it on Hulu. But anyway, I'm about to get back to turning up and enjoying my nightcap. But you guys check out these reviewers. They all do different things. We have True Seeker 5000, Might Be, The Ghetto View, Bundy Blue, Forest Rocks, The Scorpion Show, Much Love from KY, Ashley Miller, James Caldwell, Smoke Break 314, Bree 91100, V Nix, Marcus Williams, Some More Love Real TV, Some More Love Real TV 2. Sorry about that. I think that's everybody I watch. I try not. Lady Nika. Um, check all of them out. I love them all. Great reviews. They do many topics. Some do makeup. I think that's it. I think I named everybody. Might Be. It's a quickie. Check all of those people out. Sweet Addictions TV. These are all people I watch, I admire. They all do great videos. Till the next time, you guys have a great weekend. Toodles.